Good morning, Simsbury residents. I am Town Manager Maria Capriola, and thank you for your time today. During this challenging time, our municipal officials, leadership team and staff, the Farmington Valley Health District, emergency management officials, and public safety partners are doing everything in their power to ensure that our essential services remain in place. I can't emphasize enough what an incredibly remarkable group of people we have working for us. I'm very proud of them and the work they're doing. To keep our residents and employees safe, our town buildings are now closed to the public. Staff is working in our closed facilities on a limited basis, and we are continuing to operate by phone, mail, email, and virtually through our online services. Urgent matters may be addressed by appointment at the discretion of staff. Our public works, parks, and golf crews have modified their schedules and work practices to ensure that our critical infrastructure, such as our wastewater treatment facility, is maintained and fully operational. At this time, our playgrounds, basketball courts, tennis courts, and paddle tennis courts are closed. Our parks, open space parcels, and trails remain open for passive recreation. We have not received information from our public health professionals that we should close our parks and trails to passive recreation, such as walking, hiking, and cycling. We are doing our best to follow best practices and guidelines regarding our parks facilities in order to do our part in reducing the spread of the virus. Our community's park and recreation professionals are working hard to maintain these spaces and keep them safe, accessible, and benefiting our residents' physical and mental well-being during these challenging times. Our park staff is monitoring our parks for safety on a regular basis. We respectfully request that people utilizing our parks apply social distancing practices and keep safe distances from other patrons. Our public meetings and public hearings remain closed to the public pursuant to an executive order issued by the governor. This executive order is in place through at least April 22nd and may be extended. During the public hearing process for the budget, residents are encouraged to submit their comments for the Board of Finance to ebutler@simsbury-ct.gov. Residents may watch meetings of town agencies live on Comcast, Frontier, and online at simsburytv.org. We are regularly updating the town's website with information regarding changes to our municipal services, programs, and facilities. We are also providing important information through our news and announcements emails and our Facebook and Twitter accounts. Residents are encouraged to sign up for our email alerts, to like our Facebook page, and to follow us on Twitter. In closing, I have been touched by the kindness and generosity of our residents. Our community members are helping their neighbors. They're donating food and toiletries, and they're volunteering their time to assist our fellow residents in need. Simsbury is truly a special community, and I am honored to serve as your chief executive during this difficult time. Thank you for your patience and understanding as we move forward during these difficult circumstances. I am joined today by our First Selectman, Eric Wellman, Police Chief Nick Bolter, Fire Chief Jim Baldus, our Executive Director of the Simsbury Volunteer Ambulance Association, Karen Stewart, and our Director of Social Services, Kristen Formanak. Thank you.
I'm Eric Wellman, Simsbury's First Selectman. At the time of this recording, there are 7 people in the Simsbury community who've been diagnosed with COVID-19. My thoughts are with them and their caregivers. My thoughts are with the medical professionals on the front lines and the first responders in this community and across the country who are at the ready to serve you. They're doing their part, and we must all do our part. That means for most of us staying home, minimizing outings for only essential shopping and work, and that's for those who must work outside the home. Do your best to limit trips to the grocery to once a week, or when you need to do a full shopping. Only one person in your household should go, and please don't bring your children. The Board of Selectmen's Public Safety Subcommittee has been meeting weekly on Thursday mornings at 8 a.m. It's an excellent source of information about how this community is responding to this crisis. You can tune in live on YouTube or view the archive at simsburytv.org. I thank the vast majority of our residents in this community who are taking social distancing measures seriously. However, there are still some who haven't gotten the message. We recently saw chatter on social media about an organized soccer game. Some people continue to play basketball on our courts despite the fact that they're closed. And we're discussing measures that we can take to prevent this activity from continuing, including removing basketball hoops, soccer goals, and ensuring that we have proper signage. Let me be clear. If you're using a town basketball court or a soccer field or a playground, you're trespassing. If you're on a school field, you're trespassing. And if we must, our police will enforce these closures. The latest models predict that the death toll in our country could top 200,000 people. That number assumes that states and communities adopt tough measures that promote social distancing and that people follow these measures. Otherwise, those numbers could be much higher. I'm heartened cautiously when I look at communities that have taken a strong stand against COVID-19 with some of the strictest social distancing measures. New Rochelle, just to our south, and Seattle, Washington have started to see a flattening of the curve. It's evidence that social distancing works. To the members of this community who are not adhering to social distancing, get with the program. Get with the program. And that means your adult children or your college-age children who are also living at home. To the educators in our community, these are unprecedented times, and you are making history as part of a distance learning experiment never before seen in the history of our country. I am in awe of the work that you're doing. To the parents in this community who are juggling jobs and homeschooling children, you have some of the hardest jobs of all. I know because my family's in your shoes. My wife and daughter have been making a point every day to get outside, take walks around the neighborhood, and explore some of Simsbury's less traveled trails. We've been having dinner as a family just about every night, making meals that are quick and easy and lend themselves to leftovers. I'm consciously taking time to acknowledge the occasional silver linings that appear as a result of this crisis. One of those things, as mentioned, is nightly dinner with my family. I've also observed people being friendlier, a wave and hello when taking a walk, or an extra dose of patience at the supermarket. Getting through this spring will be far easier if we lead with kindness, and I have seen so many acts of kindness, many of which have been documented on my Facebook page. Simsbury is a resilient community, and we are going to get through this. We're going to get through this together. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Hi, I'm your Police Chief, Nick Bolter. First, I want to share with you some heartwarming acts of kindness and thoughtfulness over the last couple of weeks. Many individuals and businesses have offered food, services, and supplies to our department. Some have donated surgical masks, N95 masks, and medical gloves. There are also some extremely creative people who are sewing and making face shields and masks. This is so thoughtful, and we are very fortunate to have this strong sense of community and benevolence. We will accept these in case they are needed. These frequent reminders that you are thinking about us and care about our health and safety means a lot to each and every one of us. Thank you very much. Second, we want to encourage everyone to take all the official precautions, guidance, and directives from the state, our local health districts, and town officials. We must continue and in some cases improve efforts of social distancing. Please stay home and stay safe. Third, we know that there is fear, some confusion, and a lot of worries. We don't want you to worry about any services in town, especially emergency services. Town employees continue to work, some in different capacities and settings, and the level of commitment and dedication to serve this community is amazing. We would not be able to continue with the level of service that we're able to provide without the support from our custodians who are keeping a clean and safe environment, the redistribution of some equipment from our Parks, Culture, and Recreation Department and the public school system, and the town administrative services. For police and other emergency services in town, I want you to know that we are here. We are taking many enhanced precautions, but our services continue and we are not afraid. These have been some very challenging times. continue social distancing efforts, and follow official guidance and directives. If you have any questions or needs, please do not hesitate to call us at 658-3100 or 911 for emergencies. And we continue to provide some information on our Facebook page at Simsbury CT Police Department. Please stay well.
Hi, I'm Jim Baldus, your fire chief. We continue to maintain our efforts to ensure our volunteer first responders are staying healthy by encouraging social distancing, using things like Microsoft Teams for virtual drills and meetings, limiting the use of fire stations by the members and the public. We continue to monitor daily our volunteer staff to determine their ability to respond, and I'm very pleased to say that our members are staying healthy and they're ready to respond. We are working with the other emergency services to reduce potential exposure by maintaining recommended distancing, limiting the number of first responders entering a building for investigations or general assistance. However, you can be assured that we will continue our normal response protocols for all high-risk emergencies. Our main station remains operational. However, we have limited public access. We ask that the public looking for information for non-emergency assistance to call us at 860-658-1971. We are certainly happy to assist in any way that we can. Our Fire Marshal's office continues its curtailing of routine inspections. However, they are still in the office for anyone with questions or concerns, again by calling our number at 658-1971. The Office of Emergency Management remains on top of the situation and in constant contact with regional and state officials, providing the most up-to-date information available. Our local radio station, WSIM, which is broadcasted out of the main station at 103.5 on the FM dial, has added more live broadcasting as well as pre-recorded information on what is happening in Simsbury. WSIM is on the air 24 hours a day to bring you a great variety of music in addition to news and information specific to Simsbury. WSIM can also be streamed on your phone or computer by using the WSIM link, which is found on our website at simsburyfire.org. Again, for safety's sake, protect yourself and your family by following recommended practices. In addition, remember to be fire safe, checking to make sure you have working smoke detectors, how you're using extension cords or power strips. Please, again, do not mix household chemicals in an attempt to make cleaners or disinfectants for use. Mixing wrong chemicals can lead to health emergencies or an intentional fire hazard. And also, as many of us are now outside doing a lot of lawn cleaning and cleaning up around our properties, remember that we do have an open burning ordinance. Open burning is not allowed. So please do not take any of your debris and start fires in your yards for that attempt. As always, remember to call 911 if you have an emergency. We're here to serve you. All of our town services are ready to respond. For routine calls or information, please call the appropriate agency assistants using their local phone number. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Karen Stewart, the Executive Director of Simsbury Volunteer Ambulance. I would like our residents to know that we have been here and will be here for you during these very trying times. I want to make sure that our residents know that they should never, ever hesitate to call 911. If I'm concerned that the fear of COVID-19 may cause our residents to hesitate to call us, please call us if you need us. Yes, our dispatchers and our crews may ask a lot of COVID-19 questions. Yes, you may see us wearing masks and gloves and gowns. You may see us as well as our police officers keeping a separated distance from you, but be rest assured our priority is your care and making sure that you get definitive care that you may require. We have very specific protocols in place from our medical control hospital to protect you, your family, our crews, and hospital workers. We ask that you respect these protocols. If we ask you to apply a mask, please do so. If we ask you to step outside, if you can, please do so. Family members will not be allowed to ride in the ambulance, and most hospitals are not allowing visitors. I know this may be distressing for you, especially if we're transporting one of your family members. We will do our best to advise you of what your options are. If you have a fever or a cough and no underlying medical issues, you most likely will be able to recover at home. You should contact your doctor and separate yourself from other family members. Some of the emergency signs that should indicate a 911 call are difficulty breathing, persistent pressure or pain in your chest, new confusion or the inability to arouse someone, bluish lips or face. Lastly, and most important, thank you to all of you who have dropped off meals and goodies for our crews. This is so much appreciated. And thank you to everyone that has looked around their homes, found masks, gloves, wipes, and dropped them off for our use. We will all get through this. Be safe, stay home, and wash your hands. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kristen Formanek, the Director of Community and Social Services. Thank you for being with us today. As you know, our beloved Eno Memorial Hall is now closed to the public. Simsbury Community and Social Services staff continues to report to work daily, working from home and intermittently reporting to the building. We have been hard at work helping to continue to meet your needs and support you in this difficult time. Staff is returning phone calls and emails on a daily basis. We are still able to provide shelf-stable food, supplies, and gift cards to our food program participants via curbside pickup. Using this same method, we also continue to distribute a hot lunch on Wednesdays to our senior participants. Screening for financial assistance also continues over the phone. We realize that this is a very stressful time, and many of your essential resources may be currently unavailable to you. I encourage you to read the list that we have published on our website regarding those resources and how changes may impact you. We continue to update these resources regularly. Information is also posted on the town's Facebook and our Facebook page. Seniors will continue to receive email blasts with our updates, and we will soon be releasing our next edition of The Communicator with inserts of puzzles and games for you to do at home. I also encourage you to leave a message at our office to speak with our staff if you have additional questions or concerns, or if you just want to say hi. We miss you. Social Services continues to accept donations. We are encouraging donations of non-perishable food items, cash, and gift cards to grocery stores, gas stations, and laundromats. There is a cart outside the front entry of Eno Memorial Hall for donations of non-perishable items and a secure drop box for donations of cash and gift cards. Please call us to alert us of your donation, and we will be sure to bring it inside. We are also maintaining a list of volunteers, and there are potential volunteer opportunities at this time. Please see our flyer for more information on how to help us, how to help Food Share, how to help Gifts of Love, and even how to sew masks or make cards. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact us directly at 860-658-3283 for Social Services, or 860-658-3273 for the Senior Center. We would be happy to speak with you by phone. You may also email us, and our addresses can be found on the website. Please stay well, please get outside, and if you need us, we're here for you. Reach out to us, and we will reach back out to you. Thank you.
We deeply appreciate the efforts of our residents who are engaging in best practices to stay home and stay safe during this challenging time. Please be safe and be well, and thank you for your time today.